has begun for our 164th odd.
5.
Thanks, Bo. Appreciate it, buddy. Glad you're online. Here we go. We are ready to roll. And there we go. Good start from the 2-spot, Matt. He was locked and loaded, ready to go. Single file there. Very nice. The all-white car, Jason Smith. I talked to him during that break when I was out doing some interviews. He's having fun. That's the key, he says. He's not coming here to win. He knows that's not going to happen, but he's having a good time. Whoa! Over the sausage corner, getting it wrong. Ay. That's going to cost him 3, 4, maybe more.
No, that's going to cost him everything.
My fault. Front to the back.
See, you gave him the curse right there. Is what happened.
I thought we broke the curse when Ralph Birch, I called him out in his race, and he did a great run there. Jason Smith.
You can be in here. He's not even hearing you, and you jinxed him.
I know.
It's all your fault.
Oh, yeah, it happened.
It's all your fault.
So tough.
Yeah, we have Christopher's favorite racer, Mike McBride, up there in the lead with the X-Ray. And he's clicking off some laps right now. Looks like we're falling a little bit behind there.
We're going to go to the Infinity Instant Replay right now and check that out there for Jason. You see him getting it wrong. Bunches it once, gets cleaned out from behind, hit again, back and forth, getting hung up. Man, one
and
guy
it was nobody's fault but his own.
That was just, just bad luck racing deal. Here's a good battle here. That yellow and blue, always a good-looking car. Mr. Blake Bell from O Canada, He's in that 4th spot trying to get to the 3. Juan Herrero, what a start there for our bump-up driver, Juan Herrero. Bumping up and now moving up from the 8 to the 3. Double bump possible here from Juan Herrero from Mexico.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was recording his race, and he looked fast out there. He was standing right next to me, cool, consistent, and that's what it takes in this 1/8 scale racing. And just being smooth, no mistakes, and he's up into that 3rd and final bump position with his Capricorn vehicle.
Through the sweeper again across start finish line. That is the battle for that transfer spot between Juan Herrero. He's rocking the factory white, and Blake Bell in that yellow and blue. Had some trouble right behind these guys coming after the start finish line. See if that's all cleaned up by the time we get around. Looks like it is, and Blake Bell closing up just a little bit that lap through the hot race chicane into the back to the front side chicane. Round the wall is double right. Into the Infinity Carousel, and one more time again around the hairpin, down the back straight area across the stripe. Blake Bell continues to close. You see that gap closing. Gap now 0.2 of a second that time by Herrero, trying to do the double bump. Still an eternity left to go in this one. Blake Bell showing patience. Down the back straight they go through the sweeper. Into the sweeper hairpin. Blake getting it wrong.
Traction roll.
Marshall is there. Very good Marshall, though. He was quite on it.
So as you can already see, Mr. McBride, he's kind of setting sail right now. With his pace, he's already about almost a lap ahead of these guys.
These guys check the gap here. Here comes McBride. Going to be back pretty. Should be hitting the stripe right now. There's McBride. Here got Alain Levy right now. Alain Levy 2.0 seconds behind Juan Herrero. So he got about 3.5 seconds between the top 3 guys, all with 12 laps complete. We should start seeing guys over the course of the next minute making their first fuel stops. They can normally, Matt, go a little bit longer in the first stint because the tank is absolutely filled to the brim from the mechanic, if the mechanic is doing their job, filling it at the last possible moment. And McBride leading the way, and now we are coming up on the 3:45 complete. Cross the line, there's McBride. Alain Levy behind him from Austria, and Juan Herrero. Those top 3 down the front straightaway. Probably expect to see them, some of them peeling off here in the next lap or 2. Looks like Arthur Townsend already in for fuel. He had an last segment was 8.1 through sector 2. And now our leader McBride is in. Tank of VP Racing Fuel down and away. Great pit cam there. Getting these guys making the stop. Man, what another race. Look at this. Juan Herrero was your bump-up driver, but Constantinos in the 9 car. He's been running longer as these guys come in for fuel. Let's see. He's moving up the grid. Let's see. Constantino up to the 2nd spot. McBride, who's already fueled. You see that 22-second lap. Came in at the 4:09 mark for stop number 1. Constantinos has yet to pit. That is why he's moving up through the board. He's done this a couple times. Alain Levy, he came in at the 4:27 mark. Juan Herrero at the 4:13. Arthur Townsend in early at the 3:58 mark. Let's see what time Constantinos is in. A slow roll till his mechanic. No sense of urgency. Down and away. A good stop. So Constantinos going 5:05. He's not going to be able to push it. We've seen it in his previous bump up. He's going to fall down the order now, but still, I think only going to come out in 5th. Yep, Natalio Maringolo. Behind him, Blake Bell, followed by Augusto Quinteros and Taylor Elias. Alain Levy, last time by 15.9. Juan Herrero, 16.0. Arthur Townsend is 16.0. Mike McBride, 15.7. Hot lap held by McBride as we are just past the 5-minute, coming up on the 6-minute mark here in a 164 odd. Coverage here of the World Championships on LiveRC.com, presented by Infinity. Big shout out to everybody that's watching online. It has been a great couple days here. Everybody's stoked for tomorrow. It's supposed to be beautiful weather, not very much wind, and we are going to be crowning a world championship tomorrow. Mike McBride, your leader, on a racetrack he goes. Now we're watching Alain Levy from Austria.
Take it easy, guys. Take it easy.
Looks to be that Levy's actually catching up to McBride. He keeps dropping his pace in comparison.
2.5 seconds, a little bit matching lap times that time, 15.9 for him. See McBride going to be coming across the start finish line right about now. He circulates with a 16.0 lap. Here comes Alain Levy at 15.8, so the gap 2.3 seconds. Down the pit straight they go through the front side chicane. Alain Levy, Juan Herrero is in 3rd. Art Townsend is 4th. Natalio is in 5. Costa Constantinos moving down to the 6th spot. Augusto Quinteros into 7. Taylor Elias, and oh man, Blake Bell not circulating on a racetrack right now. We pick up Juan Herrero right driving the factory white. So he comes down and back straightaway across the stripe this time by. He has a 15.9 lap time.
13 minutes still to go.
Arthur with a 16.2. Natalio 16.0. Constantino 16.0. Augusto 15.7. Taylor with an 18.0. Oh, Blake Bell's got Luke, the pitman down in the pit lane, working hard on his car, trying to get him back onto the racetrack. We're at 12.5 minutes to go here in this 164th odd final. Mike McBride out front, but leading this one pretty much since the tone as Jason Smith, after that early wreck, he is out early in this one. Only 4 laps in. Tough luck for Jason. He had a good start on the first lap, but second, third, and fourth, not so good. 8 minutes down, 12 to go. 12 minutes to go here in our 164th odd. Mike McBride leading away. We stay here with Juan Herrero around the Infinity Carousel. He goes onto the back straight. We'll check his lap time this time by across the stripe. There's a 15.6 hot lap for him right there on lap number 30. Eleven and a half minutes to go. Into the pits. Our leader right now, the orange and white, just coming in for his second fuel stop there. Alain Levy going to move to the lead. He's going to have to make his second pit stop.
Drops back to second. Natalio Maringolo running in 3rd now.
Our leader, the orange and white car. Alain Levy, last time by in the lead. McBride now going to the lead as Levy was in for fuel. A good stop for him. 22.7 total lap time. Constantinos moving on up as he has yet to pit. McBride down the back straightaway he goes in the orange and white. Oh, on the outside. Oh, man. Passing on the outside. That was crazy. We got a flame out. Man, that was a flame out. The all-white car. That was car number 4. Natalio moving up to second. Oh, man, as he was going to, I think, come in, ran out of fuel. That is costly. That is going to pretty much take away any chance of the transfer. Constantinos moves up. He's yet to pit his second time. He went out there 5 minutes. And if he can somehow go 5 minutes again, Matt, that's going to give him a 3-stop strategy. That changes everything. Then that'll give him a chance for the bump up. Let's see what kind of time he comes in here. Constantinos still out there on the racetrack. As of yet, has not come in. Now he's in for fuel at the 10:06 mark. So he went 5 minutes again.
Wow.
So Constantino, he's got to do it now because he's sitting back about 6th or 7th. If he can do it on 3 stops with everybody else doing 4, that changes everything, gives him a chance to bump up to the 132nd final.
How long have these pit stops been where he's going to gain on seconds?
Going to gain normally about 7.
Wow.
These lower mains have been 7
huge
seconds.
On a track like this.
So
that's a
exactly,
game of
that's just under a half a lap. We pick up Constantinos here down the line across the start-finish line. Now he is in 4th spot. And again, if he has to go 1 less stop, Matt, that is absolutely huge opportunity for him.
Mike McBride out in front.
Jimmy Herman's online. What's up, Jimmy? Cheering on McBride. Said, don't let me down. Mike McBride out front rocking the X-ray. McBride, last lap was a 15.7 lap for him. McBride from the East Coast. Pittsburgh, PA is where he calls home.
Mike and Alan coming in with almost identical lap times. And they are battling it out here on the track.
The gap right now, Alain Levy and Mike McBride, 1.3 seconds apart. Orange and white car down to pit straight. He is your leader. Alain Levy, he's second in the all yellow. As our leaders are working through traffic, McBride down the back straight. He's got about a straightaway lead right now. There's Constantinos is in 4th spot. Arthur, so he is right now about 8 seconds back from Arthur, but if he can pull it off, Matt, if he can go to the 15-minute mark and stretch this one out, he is definitely going to have fuel economy on his side, be able to work it to the bump up. Down to the pit straight they go. It is McBride into 2, Alain Levy into 3, and Art Townsend, your bump-up driver. So a battle between the 2 bump-up, between Art Townsend, Constantinos. Saritsaklis, 15.9 lap that time. Augusto Quinteros with a 16.2 back in the 5 spot. Taylor Elias, new hot lap at a race all the way down from 7th position. Natalio backs it up, back-to-back hot laps. He is on a mission. 15.3, 15.3 for the 4 car. Man, oh man, crazy fast. We follow the blue and white across the start-finish line there. Constantinos up to the 3rd spot now, and he's got possibly 1 pit stop in his pocket right now. You can see only done 2 pit stops so far, so a huge opportunity for him.
Your leader in 4th stop, Alain Levy. Mike McBride goes by and takes back.
And that'll put Constantinos from your bump position that was in your last odd main, where he's going to be make it to what, the 132nd?
Correct. That's what's up next. We got 2 more races after this to round out the day. Mike McBride looking strong out front. 2.3 second lead. He's got about 17 seconds total. Now check that, 10.8 seconds between 1st and 3rd, and about 15 seconds between the top 4 drivers. So Mike's got not much of a cushion. He's got about 12 seconds between 1st and 3rd, but he's got to keep it pointed in the right direction. Out front, Mike McBride leading the way. Cross the line there, Alain Levy. Constantino, oh man, Marshall almost taking one there, and he is buried under there.
That
that right front is done for the A car.
I think
there.
That was one of our
Juan
bump guys.
Herrero, correct. It was one of our bump driver, and his unfortunate climb up the ladder for his chance at a world title is done here in the 164 final.
That's unfortunate. I think he was in the top 3 there for the first opening lap, so he had the pace. He just wasn't able to hold on.
That is correct. Mike McBride out front, 5:20 to go. Now we keep an eye on Constantinos. These guys, a lot of guys coming in for their third stop now. Augusto Quinteros is in already. McBride already did his third. Alain Levy is third. Constantinos has only done 2. We should see him here maybe this lap. It's going to be very interesting here if he can make it this one. He's went 5.
Oh, no.
There it was right there, man. All he had is a half a lap. He wasn't pedaling it. He wasn't taking it easy. And unfortunately, Constantine now is going to be out. His chance for a world title is done. Here come McBride. We pick him up there. It was great following the driver from Greece. He calls Greece. He's running under the Greek flag. He's from Berlin, Germany, what the throbbing brain has told us. Ebby, our good friend from Germany, was watching. And unfortunately there, Constantinos, he was trying. He had it right. Our Townend also, our other bump-up driver, flamed out. The 10 car is out. He dropped way down. So Augusto Quinteros, who is sitting back in 5th spot, now just like that, Matt, up to the bump-up spot.
It's amazing. Anything can happen in these 20-minute mains, and especially that these cars don't run very long on fuel. It's crazy how 4 to 5 minutes is all they can go.
Ebby says, no risk, no fun. We were cheering him on, Ebby. It was great strategy to go 5 minutes, 5 minutes. He made that second 5 minutes, so I thought he was going to go good to go. Not happen. He was bingo on fuel, ran out coming onto the back straightaway, and unfortunately he's done. He's going out there in 4th. Anything can happen. It's still got 3:40 to go, so something happened to the top 3. Boom. Constantinos is still going to be there, so he's out there again. He lost 1 minute 5 seconds with that flame out and everything, but you have to wait. Anything can happen. You never know. McBride.
Look at it.
Just as that, McBride came in for his 4th stop there. Alain Levy with his 4th stop, but look at that. Alain Levy with a faster stop, and now they're changing over, and McBride going to get it back here as the pit stop cycle through, cross the start-finish line. There goes Augusto Quinteros. He's in the number 6 car in 3rd. Constantinos in 4th. 2 laps down with 3 minutes to go.
It's an unfortunate. Half of our field is totally gone.
A lot of guys dropping out. Exactly. So not much traffic on here. These guys just turning some laps, but the pressure's on. They're thinking about that bump up. Is Mike, Alain, and Augusto. Constantinos thinking, what happened? What if I just would have backed it down a little bit on that last lap? You know, you think about that, coaching from your mechanic, tell him, hey, you're going to be coming in this time, pedal a little bit, take it easy, roll off the throttle a little more, all those things. What woulda, coulda, shoulda, just never know.
No risk it, no biscuit.
Exactly right. Exactly right. It's Augusto Quinteros sitting in that transfer spot with 2:15 to go. He's in the all-orange down around the Wallace double right. Constantinos in the 4, Art Townend in the 5 spot. 5 cars left running here on the racetrack for the 164th final. 2 minutes to go. Round of double right, he continues. Quinteros. He is right now 18 seconds back from Alain Levy. Levy takes the start-finish line. McBride stretching out that lead to 4.3 seconds. Quinteros across the start-finish line. Hot lap right there from Constantinos, 15.5. That's his best lap here on lap 63. We got a $1:30 left to go in their final, the 164. Cross the start-finish line. It is the blue and white. We pick up Constantinos this time by. Nice and easy through the hot race chicane he goes. Constantinos circulating right now in position number 4. There he is. We pick him up. A nice shot there on screen at the bottom of the scoring and timing screen. Constantinos out front. Check that in 4 spot rather, Mike McBride. McBride stretching out a 4.6 second lead. Levy, Augusto Quinteros is in 3rd. We're down to the final minute. Pretty much this one's in the books with Constantinos being 2 laps down. It's only about 30 seconds. So Augusto Quinteros has to keep things rolling, keep the fire lit. We pick up Mike McBride. McBride out there looking good, dominating this one. Alain Levy has run close to him, 5.3 second back. We're in the final 30 seconds of our 164th odd final. Leader down a pit straight he goes to the Wallace double right now to that long sweeping infinity carousel. On to the back straight he goes. Cross the line, 20 seconds to go. He's going to have 2 laps left. Mike McBride keeping Jim Herman happy, not letting him down. He's got this one in the sack right now. All he's got to do, bring it to the start-finish line. He's going to get that lap number 73 in the books. So he is got one more lap to go, pretty much locked into the bump up no matter what happens in and out of the shadows here at Steel City Raceway. The crowd is on their feet, starting to cheer for him. Yeah, yeah. Down the line he goes. Mike McBride taking a W here across the start-finish line. Alain Levy and Augusto Quinteros bump it up. A round of applause and a tip of the hat. Constantinos there. Man, oh man, he tried to stretch it out to that 5-minute, coming up just a bit short.
And he also ran out of gas in his bump-up position, so kind of crazy how they might have changed their strategy possibly for this one.
You just never know. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Ebby's in Germany cheering him on. So is Jim Herman. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Ronnie Pena, how you